So we are told that we first need to love ourselves in order to find love, or to find a partner that loves us, or to be loved. And that is just a lie. That is just a blatant lie. Because one, if that were true, we would have come into the world already loving ourselves, which technically we did without the language, because we were okay with who we were at birth. We were perfectly fine. As babies, we're comfortable with ourselves. We are just happy go lucky. But love, in terms of human relationships and interaction, can only be developed in relationship, or in relation to another person. And it is the pureness of love, in its pureness of loving someone for who they are, but also seeing them for their potential and who they can be, and taking that journey with them, of, you know, getting to know and to love and to understand themselves. And that's why the relationship between children and parents is so important, especially, as I've said over and over, between those early years of 0 to 7. It's teaching the child and supporting the child in their own identity, in the confidence to be themselves, to embrace who they are, to be okay with who they are. So, therefore, as they get older and enter into relationships, as they go throughout school and they enter the work world, and as they start to look for their life partner, they understand that who they are, it's okay and it's enough. And therefore, you don't need to change who you are for somebody to else to love you. You are comfortable in your own skin. You are comfortable just the way you are. However, we all have flaws, or quirks, or things about us that can be adjusted in order to foster and to facilitate a healthy relationship with another person, with the person that we choose, or people that we choose to spend our lives with, or to share the rest of our lives with. To truly love and understand, to truly love somebody, is to understand them for who they are. Like, one of the things about me that, you can debate whether it's good or bad or whatnot, but it's me, it's who I am. And it's probably a trauma response, it's probably a coping mechanism, but it's for now, until I learn a different way. That's how I am now. When life is challenging me, I shut down. Like, I go no contact. I don't talk to anybody. I don't. And even when my friends call, I don't respond. I don't. And this is something that has proven challenging for some people in my life, because they can't understand it. They don't. It's not supposed to be, because if you and I are friends and I'm calling you, you are supposed to answer. You are supposed to respond. And on the one hand, yes, ideally, that is what is supposed to happen. However, if we're truly friends and you truly love and appreciate me for who I am, a part of loving me and understanding and appreciating me for who I am is understanding that that is also a part of me, that is also a part of who I am. And you can accept me as is and understand that from time to time when this happened, it means that so and so and so is going on. Or, and as I said in a post that I made on, I think it's Instagram, when someone favors you, when someone loves you, they will learn how to navigate you. You won't become a problem. You're not a problem. You're not something to be fixed. You're not broken. There's nothing wrong with you. But if somebody truly loves you, they will learn how to navigate you. And then to take it a step further, if that person loves you and they recognize that this particular habit that is you or a part of you, it's not necessarily the healthiest habit to have or to foster, they will help you to grow out of that. They will be able to show you the negative impacts and why it doesn't work and why that habit is um, not helping you to grow as an individual and why it's not a healthy habit to have. But it's a coping mechanism, it's a trauma response, or whatever it is. If they love you, they will help you to grow out of it over time. And they'll help you to recognize or come to understand that that particular habit or coping mechanism no longer serves you, and you will let it go without any fight, without any. But when somebody approaches you from a you are broken, something is wrong with you perspective, because of how we're wired, we are going to resist. You're going to resist and you're going to fight back and you're going to push back and you're going to defend your identity. You're going to try to defend who you are, because this is me, this is who I am, this is who I've known, and this is the person I have been living with and being with for however long you've been alive. So, no, you don't need to love yourself or know how to love yourself before somebody else can love you. That is a lie. Somebody loves you, they just loves you because of you. All of you. That's how it is. And I've been wanting to share this story, an experience I had with my mother and her no husband for a while, but I have been reluctant because I'm not sure if, she were to see this, how she would feel about it, me sharing or whatnot. But I had the experience, I witnessed it, and for me, it was the most profound act of love that I've witnessed in a very long time. And it was in that moment I recognized that you don't need to be a certain way to be loved or to find love or for somebody to love you. You don't. If somebody loves you and favors you, they love you and they favor you, and that's it. No ifs, no but, no conditions, no nothing. So I remember I was spending Christmas with my mom at her house, and my mother is, if you if you look in the dictionary for the meaning miserable, it should have my mother's name. It should have my mother's name written next to it. She is miserable, off the scale of the charts, miserable. And so she and I had gotten into a little bit of a, disagreement, and she was whatever. And in that moment, I mean, logically, I was right. And she was just being, and her husband came. And I thought for sure he was going to defend me and tell her to, and tell her to, But oh no, he did not. No, he did not. He stood up for his wife and he said, "Oh, no, no, say I saw the mother stay. Leave her alone. Leave her. Let her leave her so she stay." And that's what it looks like. Because he knew she was inherently wrong. He knew. We all knew. But that's how it is when you love someone. You protect them, you provide for them, and you just love them. You support them. That's what it means to find favor with another human being, to be favored. So don't let anybody tell you that you're broken and you can't be loved. And you have to first love yourself before someone else is able to love you. No. We learn to love through relationships. Some of us didn't get it with our parents or from our parents. So, we get it through other relationships. And it becomes when you don't get it from your parents, which is where we how nature designed it, then it just becomes a little bit more difficult for you to recognize it and to get it from somebody else, because now you have all these coping mechanisms, these defense mechanisms, and so many other things going on chemically in your body, psychologically, based on your experience, and there's just so many things going on. But do not let anybody tell you that you are hard to love, or you can't be loved, or you're broken, or you need to love yourself before somebody else can love you. That is just a lie. That's just a lie. And don't you believe it. Don't believe it.